If you have knee arthritis, your knees may feel stiff and sore in the morning. In this video, I'll share a quick and simple routine that you can use to make those first few steps a little less uncomfortable. So let's get started. What you'll do is sit at the side of your bed and scoot to where your feet are dangling. Before you even get up, just sit and swing your legs around just for a few seconds. You don't need to do this for a very long period of time. This just gets some fluid flowing through your knees. It's called synovial fluid. It helps line the joints and make them move a little bit easier. Next, after you've kicked your legs around for a little bit, next we're going to warm up the ankles. This is really important when you go to put weight down on your foot. If your feet have been pointed out like that all night long, your calves get stiff. So pulling your toes up and down like this, and even straightening your knees out so you get the longer calf muscle, your gastrocnemius, and then do that for a few seconds. And then finally, we're going to warm up a muscle on the inner side of the foot called the tibialis posterior. This helps prevent your foot from flattening down when you go to step down. So to do that, you're just going to scoop in like this, kind of scoop your feet inwards, turning in, and also using your toe flexor muscles to help kind of scrunch your toes and support your arch. So you'll turn in like that, scooping from outside to inside, doming your arch, and then scoot down so your feet are on the floor. Now do that last exercise again, kind of dome your arch, and keep your arch domed as you go to stand up. Think about driving your knees out to the side so that your knees are lined up over top of your feet, and then lean yourself forward and go to stand up. Now as you go to walk to the bathroom, make sure that you keep that dome in your arch so that your foot doesn't flatten down. When your foot flattens down while walking, that puts a lot of twisting force on your knee, which is really uncomfortable if you have knee arthritis, and particularly if they're stiff from sleeping all night. So dome the arches, put your feet on the ground, keep the arches domed, and then as you're walking to the bathroom, kind of keep the arches domed, taking shorter steps those first few steps of the day. Once you've gotten to the bathroom, if you need to sit down on the toilet, think about driving your knees out to the side, sticking your hips backwards while leaning your trunk forward. That allows you to counterbalance yourself and come down slowly to the toilet seat without putting too much stress on your knees. Then when you're ready to go back up, if you can, scoot to the front edge of the seat, lean your trunk forwards, and then push your hips underneath of you. Basically just the opposite motion of sitting down. If you can't do that, then put your hands on the front edge of the bowl, use them kind of like a fulcrum or a pivot point, and rock over top of them. And then you just push your hips up like that, and then come back up to a standing position. Next, after you've gotten to the bathroom and done your morning routine in there, we're going to warm up your quads and glutes. And to do that, we'll do a 5-time sit to stand. Scoot to the front of a chair and dome your arches like you did before. Think about driving your knees out. Lean forward to stack your weight up over top of your feet, and then push your hips underneath of you, squeezing your glutes, and then sit back down. And then repeat that 5 times. Lean forward, squeeze your glutes to come back up, stick your hips back, and sit down slowly. 3, 4, and 5. Now to see that from a side view, you'll dome the arches, turn the knees out, lean the weight forward, squeeze your glutes and push your hips back underneath of you. Slowly sit back for the chair, and then repeat that for 5 repetitions. So that was the morning routine. I hope you did find it helpful. If you'd like more tips to relieve knee pain, check out this playlist over here. But before you go, if you found this one helpful, make sure to give it a like. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on future tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.